Hi everybody. We're getting a ton of rain here in Florida, and that ain't gonna stop me. Come rain or shine, I'm doing a video. Get ready. Well, today I want to talk about something that's come up in conversations recently, and I've kind of talked about this before in older videos, but most of the conversations that's coming up with are people who are kind of new to the gospel revolution. So I want to talk about something as simple as a statement Paul made when he said that the gospel was the power of God unto the saving of the soul. And in recent conversations, where I want to apply this at least, is recent conversations. Some people think that they can only trust their intellect and not their emotions. Some people are kind of maybe a little bit on the reverse side, and that just reminds me of where I once was before the gospel, when I was a very, very devoutly religious person. Um, uh, in my mind was very well trained and educated in Christianity and what Christianity said about living for Jesus and believing and all this other stuff. And but my emotions were another matter, because your emotions are where your feelings are. And when you got those rules in your head and you got feelings in your heart, sometimes the rules don't condemn the feelings that are in a person's heart. The gospel of peace and the gospel of grace are wonderful in reconciling the heart and the mind. Once the mind understands that the abolition of the law, that there is no more law, that there is only grace, um, then uh, then there's no more conflict, because it really is an internal turmoil. There's a conflict going on between what you think and what you feel, and that creates an internal conflict. And this is where I believe the saving of the soul comes in. At least in my case, in this particular incidents, I can truly say this is a saving of the soul, because once I understood the gospel of peace and the gospel of grace and the redemption of all, then my heart and my mind, my intellect and my emotions began to harmonize. They did not exist in conflict together within my soul. They were no longer in conflict. They harmonized. They came to rest. They became at peace, and that is what I would consider saving of the soul. Has nothing to do with whether I was saved from hell or saved from sin or anything else. That was all true. But even if that conflict had continued to go on and I didn't experience that saving of the soul, I still was just as righteous, just as holy, just as perfect, just as redeemed as I was after I found out that I was righteous, holy, perfect, and redeemed. The only difference is, when I came to understand it, it brought relief, and it truly saved my soul. So that's kind of a nutshell version of how this one perspective of the saving of the soul. And you know what? It's a never-ending saving of the soul. It can go on into deeper levels, broader levels, where you can discover yourself more. Once heart and mind start working together and there's no fear or conflict, then you can actually start discovering and learning things about yourself you never dared before. And you'll get to know yourself. And I think you'll find you like yourself. Anyway, folks, uh, I'm sure that's revolutionary to somebody. So carry on. Have a revolutionary week. Bye now.